Well, hello, my friends. It's been a few weeks. Been doing a few things. As you can see, the setup kind of changed a little bit here, and there's a reason for that. So, as some of you may have known or may not have known, I was recently a personal vacation planner with Carnival Cruise Lines. Uh, as I say, recently, no longer doing that no more. So, it was fun while it lasted. Wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like my dream job. Love Carnival Cruise Lines, and let's just say I learned a lot about how they operate, um, how sales goes at Carnival Cruise Line. So pretty soon, I'm going to make a video here and put it out and explain to you exactly what is a personal vacation planner. They're called PVPs at Carnival Cruise Lines. I'll explain to you maybe some pros and cons. I mean, just right off the bat, personally, I would never use a personal vacation planner. There's absolutely no reason to. None. None. I'm not just saying that because I'm not doing it anymore. Um, of course, PVPs with them right now will tell you, oh, yeah, use us, we're the best. So, I'll dive into that on another video. Um, Pros and cons of, how you should book your Carnival Cruise vacations. So, we'll do that later. Right now, I'm on to other things and I'll explain a little bit why that didn't work out. Well, it didn't work out because it's not as advertised. So listen, if you're thinking about doing this remote work for Carnival Cruise Lines, working from your home like I was doing, selling cruises, beware. It's nothing but cold calling. That's all it is. It's straight. They're going to tell you it's warm leads, it's hot leads, it's this and that's that. Well, maybe about 10% is some warm to hot leads, people that do want to purchase cruise vacations, but I'd put it at 90%, maybe even 95% of the job is just straight cold calling. I mean, minimum of like 150 calls per day, with people just hanging up on you, leading you on, doing it. So just beware. I mean, you may like it. I'll never tell you not to do it. Just buyer beware. If you take that job, it's not really as advertised. It's very difficult, and you're not. Probably for like the first 1 to 2 years, you're not going to really make anything unless you get lucky. There are a few people that I trained with that were getting very, very lucky. You got to have that sweet voice, that sales voice, right? A lot of the females, it's not a lot, but some of the females that had that really sweet, hey, buy from me, kind of, they were succeeding. A few of the guys that had that kind of like nice voice. I have maybe a deeper voice. People don't trust me, so just wasn't working out for me. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this channel just yet. If I'm going to keep putting out cruise content because I love Carnival Cruises, if I'm going to change it back to the job I'm going to, which I'm just going back to a tried and true um, profession that I know, and I keep bouncing in and out of it, and that's truck driving. So I think I'm hired on to a company. I'm just waiting. Well, I got emails and text messages. Hey, you're hired. Welcome. Blah blah blah. But I haven't got the call yet to go in and pick up a truck and start rolling. So still waiting for that call. And when that comes in, I'll put out videos. People are gonna be like, "Oh, I ain't worried about people. I'm gonna turn off the comments and everything, so you can't make comments. If you like my content, watch it. If you don't watch it. It's that simple. So we're going, and look, I'll tell you right now, going to Swift Transportation. It is what it is, brother. um, Hopefully the economy turns around and things pick up, but we're gonna go there. I got to run as a company driver for a little bit, and then we're gonna try to either maybe get onto like a dedicated account or possibly doing a lease. So we're gonna see. Stay tuned for the adventures. Like I said, I still don't know exactly what I want to do with this channel. If I want to keep doing cruise content, and build up that um, uh, that clientele kind of family, or if I just want to switch it over to trucking content, because I know cruise people are not going to want to see trucking videos and trucking video people not going to want to see cruises. So I don't know. Or maybe I'll make two channels. I don't know. Maybe I'll start a whole new channel about one or the other. So I don't know. Stay tuned. I think that might be a good idea. I might keep this channel as cruising videos. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out and what I decide to do. But no longer a personal vacation planner at Carnival Cruise Lines. I love Carnival. I will always sail with Carnival, but just not gonna sell their cruises anymore. um, but just a little information if you're looking, they do hire remote workers, work from home. You do have to have your own computer, and there have to be the specifications to it. I mean, I have a little mini computer, it's like the size of your cell phone, and I was running three monitors on it. This is my wife's setup. My wife is moving because my wife works from home, so she's moving into this room, and because I'll be doing other jobs. Like right now, I have three monitors set up. You can see it here. We have three monitors set up here, and this is basically how I had it set up for when I was doing my work, because you're going to need you're going to need at least two monitors to do that job. You got to have a wired internet connection, cannot be Wi-Fi. Their programs are, I think, pretty much outdated. They're very slow, troublesome. If you do that job, be ready for the programs not to work sometimes, and you'll be on the phone with people in the middle of trying to do a sale. The program just stops working. You got to sit there and chit chat with them, BS them while you're rebooting everything, and it's a pain in the butt sometimes. I'll tell you what. The pay not great. The salary is only like 16,500 per year, and then you get commission, and it's like a kind of like a tier system, and it's broken down into like months. So for like these 3 months, you got to book, like, if you book like I forgot what it was, but 1 to 20 cabins booked would be like, oh, 30 bucks to 25 bucks a piece or something like that. And then there's different escalators on top of it to get like a different category cabin. You get a little extra and things like that. So if they get the Carnival Vacation Protection, a little extra. If they go through uplift or flex pay, whatever it's called now, a little extra. So there's little extras you can buy. So the more you sell, obviously that's how you make your money. Um, the people that make a lot of money doing it have been here for years. It takes years to build up a clientele base. Um, Out of the gate, I think my first month I sold like 37, which I was at like top five of my training class. That month after that, I dropped down. I had some medical issues I had to take care of, and so I missed some time at work. But I did like 17 or 20, um, and it wasn't building. It wasn't building. They do guarantee you for your not your first 6 months, but 6 months. For 6 months out of your first 12 months, you're guaranteed at least 2,000 a month. Now that's not a lot, right? A lot of us need a lot more than 2,000 a month to survive. But that's just a guarantee pay. So if your sales are really low, they're going to guarantee you're going to get 2,000. Now that's before taxes. You still got to take taxes out. Um, so, and look, at first I wasn't making, maybe 60, 80 calls a day, and that's all you're doing. You're clicking call, 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 call. Nobody answers. Very few people answer. The people that do answer, on their computer system, it tells you when you log on. Like, say you're at home, you go to carnival.com, you log on to your profile, it alerts Carnival and goes straight to that personal vacation planner that you've been assigned to, and it tells them, hey, this person logged on this date at this time. Call them. You can just be like, I look all the time, and anytime you log on, it alerts Carnival to call you. So that's how it goes. Repeat customers, it tells you. So there's a system that tells you who to call. You're not just picking up like a book or something and just dialing anybody. So there's a list. I inherited like 6,000 Carnival clients in my database to constantly call, and then every day I'd get like a lead base of, hey, these people were looking online, or they may have called in or something like that. So those are warm leads, but like I said, it's cold calling, because most of the people you're calling, a lot of them hadn't sailed in anywhere between 2 to 5 years. you might call it a warm lead because they had interest in the past. Listen, it's straight up cold calling because as you get further and further into it, they expect you, hey, okay, in the last month you did like average about 70 calls a day, right? Well, we need to bump it up to 100, right? The next month, okay, you're averaging 100, you need to bump it up to 125, you need to bump it up to 150. They want you just dialing down, not taking a break, just dialing down. You got to follow scripts to talk to people. They don't want you varying from the script. Now you can, I did all the time. I felt like a robot, just hey, it's Waylon from Carnival Cruise Line. I just felt like a robot, so I would change it up, try to just sound normal. Like, they didn't like that. Um, if you're not making all those calls, they get on you, they get on you, they get on you. They do set you up with like a little Facebook business page, but that's like 3, 4 months down the road when you're struggling and trying to make calls. Um, Text messaging, you don't get that till 3 or 4 months down the road when you're struggling to make calls. So it's a rough job. If you're thinking about doing it, it's a rough job. You, um, the hours are from like I'm on the Eastern time zone, so it was like 10 in the morning till 7 at night. You get an hour lunch break, um, but if you're making West Coast calls, you might be staying past 7. You might be 8, 9, 10. They got people that stay on here till midnight, 1 in the morning, doing their sales. Um, they ask in the interview, "Are you dedicated?" And I thought I was until we started really doing it, and it's just not. It's not what you think it is. Now, if you can build a client base, you're going to be good, but it's going to take you years. It'll take you some years. It's a lot of nobody picks up the phone. People just hang up on you. It's always not interested. It's typical sales. You can push and you can try to push them. But it's weird because I used to do car sales and it's not the same as car sales. It's not the same as any kind of other sale. It's just a different breed of its own. So, I just want to give you a little heads up if you're ever thinking about doing this job because I know they advertise a lot. They're trying to get up to 1,000 personal vacation planners. At this time right now, I think they're like at 700 or 800 right now. Um, and they're only hiring in Florida, Georgia, and Texas to do the remote job like this. So if you're thinking about it, hey, give it a shot, but just be warned, it's rough. And they expect you to work on weekends too. So your Saturdays, you're gonna get up in the morning, call. Um, Now they're gonna tell you it's voluntary, but then they're gonna try to shame you into like, oh, you're not motivated. You need to do more. You need to do more. So it's kind of like that. Um, the pay sucks, and until you start booking 100, 200, maybe 300 rooms per month, the pay sucks. Now they're saying you make like 80% of your pay in January, February, March because they say that's when the people up north all start booking cruises to get out of the winter and come down south. I don't know, so I don't know how big it is, but the problem I'm seeing though is like they're saying that when they had like anywhere between 2 to maybe 500 personal vacation planners in the company. Well, they're up to like 700, 800 now. They're trying to get to 1,000. Now you have to spread the wealth. Is that wealth going to spread amongst everybody and keep your pay high? I don't know. I don't know. A lot of like myself, I wasn't making really anything at all. A lot of my classmates that we went through training with, they weren't making anything at all. Um, I decided to cut. Let's just cut this while it is, and let's just move on because this ain't it. I thought this was going to be. I love Carnival; they're doing a great job, but it ain't it. So, um, what I'll do next is I'll make another video about what exactly are the pros and cons of a PvP and why you should use it. Maybe not. I say no. I'll explain later. So till next time, folks, stay tuned. I don't know what I'm doing to the channel yet, so we shall see. I'll see y'all later.